Hello students, today I am going to explain concurrent forces. To understand concurrent forces you should have basic knowledge of vectors and finding components of vectors. I have already explained vectors and their components, so you are requested to revise that chapter, then you will understand better. When force is acting in a particular direction, then that direction or the line in which force is acting is called line of action of the force. When many forces are acting on a body or point such that lines of actions of all the forces are passing from a common point, then such type of forces are called concurrent forces. In given diagram, forces F1, F2, F3 and so on are acting on a body such that their lines of actions are passing from a common point O. Therefore, this is example of concurrent forces. Now the question is, if many forces are acting on a body in concurrent way, how to find resultant? Students, to find resultant of concurrent forces, we have to find components of all the forces along x-axis, along y-axis. Using knowledge of finding components of a vector. So here, if resultant of all the components along x-axis is Rx, I repeat, Rx is resultant of all the components along x-axis. So using knowledge of vectors, Rx can be written as F1 cos alpha 1, F2 cos alpha 2, F3 plus F3 cos alpha 3 and so on. Similarly, Ry is equal to F1 sin alpha 1 plus F2 sin alpha 2 plus F3 sin alpha 3. If more forces are given, similarly you can find components along x-axis and y-axis. Now the diagram reduces into forces Rx and Ry in mutually perpendicular directions. So resultant force will be under root Rx square plus Ry square. And direction of resultant is given as tan alpha is equal to Ry by Rx, where alpha is angle of resultant force from x-axis. Now let us understand equilibrium of concurrent forces. You already know that if many forces are in equilibrium, resultant of the forces should be zero. Here three forces are given, F1, F2 and F3. They are concurrent forces and they are in equilibrium, means resultant is zero. See diagram carefully. Resultant of forces F1, F2, F1 and F2 is F1 plus F2 given by vector OC dash, while third force F3 is given by vector OC. They are in opposite directions and these forces are in equilibrium. So resultant of these forces should be 0. So F1 plus F2 plus F3 is equal to 0. It has been already explained that if we construct vector diagram, distance between head of last vector and tail of first vector gives resultant of these vectors. Here the three forces are in equilibrium, so resultant is 0. Therefore we construct vector diagram of these forces. So vector diagram comes out to be a triangle, means there is no gap between head of last vector and tail of first vector. So resultant is 0. I repeat, if three forces are such that their vector diagram is a triangle, then forces are supposed to be in equilibrium. This information is very important in solving many numericals. So you have to understand very carefully, students. God bless you. Thank you.